Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. Woo! Polygon, one of the wokest websites out there, is in a lot of trouble. They've been sold to Valnet, and they've been hit with massive layoffs. And let me tell you something. Video game journalism output has been down this year. A lot of them have been getting laid off, and they did all this to themselves. Polygon now is about to become an AI article farm, basically. And it's their own fault. It is their own fault. Video game journalists have tried to lecture fans, tried to tell fans what they can and can't believe in, pretty much used video game journalism as some kind of stepping stone to go work at another outlet, trying to get in with like ABC or CNN or something. It's become polluted with activists that sit on their high horses in their towers, drinking their Starbucks, looking down on you. And because of that, gamers abandoned them. So they went on a war against gamers. And it's not a war they were ever going to win. So it is over. And this was one of the big ones to go. The next is Kotaku, who I'm using for this video. This is from Kotaku. Ethan Gack, cancel culture extraordinaire, Ethan Gack, reporting on this. But before we get into it, I've got a comic book, trying to give something back to the comic book medium. I love comic books, and now I've made one, and it was a process, but I think what we've made is pretty damn fun. Lots of action, doing an alternate World War II story and trying to do something different with it. And I think if you give this book a chance, you're going to find something that is a lot of fun, which comic books need. We need something that's fun. Cheapest cover is $17. Trying to make this cheap for everybody. We've got a supplemental book that's only $6. Click the link. It's in the description. It'll take you over to Ripasend where you can check it out. Thank you for your consideration. I hope you check it out because I'm proud of this book, and I think that you guys will love it. Now, back to Polygon. So we've already seen some of these journalists get laid off. Melissa Mercante, who is trying to sue people and get people deplatformed, she's got a lot less time to do that now because she's busy working at some restaurant waiting tables, and that's her own fault. These people had probably one of the easiest and best jobs in the world back in the day. Access to games. You know, they got to report on stuff that people only see pictures of. And then it got overtaken by activists, as much of the gaming industry did. And it's been a shit show ever since. Polygon has been at the front of this, and now they're pretty much gutted. They will likely exist in name only. The video game website Polygon has been sold to a click farm powerhouse, Valnet, and much of its masthead has been laid off. Kotaku has learned. You're next, Kotaku. You're next. The sale was subsequently announced in a press release. Multiple staff members have posted online about losing their jobs or about colleagues now being out of work. I'm no longer with Polygon. If you're hiring, please consider the many talented writers and editors now on the market. Posted Polygon co-founder and EIC Chris Plant. Every one of them deserves a spot on your staff. I won't be talking more about the sale because I wasn't involved, going to hang out with my kid, taking wins where I can. The sale was confirmed in a press release which did not mention the layoffs. The price of the deal was not disclosed. I'm sure it was cheap. I'm sure it was cheap. Pennies on the dollar, sir. I don't feel bad for these people. And I know losing your job sucks, but a lot of these people have spent the past couple of years trying to burn people down. Asmongold did a video on this recently that got a lot of traction, talking about how they've tried to destroy him. You look at what happened with Kershey the other day, them trying to cancel her over at Vice Gaming. These people care more about policing gamers than actually trying to give them content that they want. It's wild. You've spent years shitting on people, going after people, smearing game devs you don't like, trying to cancel game devs you don't like, sucking ass like you did with Neil Druckmann. Nobody reads you anymore other than like me or other people that are looking for content to laugh at. You're not going to get a lot of empathy from people because of the shit you guys have pulled over the years. And I'm sure there's good people caught up in this. And to those people, I am sorry. But from what I've seen, there's not many of them. Most of these people are pompous assholes who want nothing but to see the industry bend the knee to a bunch of political bullshit. And that's a fact. I've been covering these people for a long time. And now it's time to put the fries in the bag. Man, what a wake-up call the real world is going to be to these people. So, yeah, they're done. There's a couple websites that, what's the name of this company again? Valnet. They own like Screen Rant, another shitty site, Game Rant, Comic Book Resources, CBR. CBR is a plague to the comic book industry. So they'll fit right in over there. But this is it, man. Like now, things are coming to a head. So keep in mind, Polygon is not closed down, right? They're not closed down. But things have been consolidated now. The power that they've had has kind of come down. A lot of these people, they just don't have the power that they have. This is why I laughed at that article that tried to smear Kershaw, because it's not 2016 anymore. This shit doesn't work. In fact, I'm pretty sure she's gained followers from that. These people want to be the moral police, and they're some of the nastiest people out there. And when you look at the internet, man, everyone is laughing at this. Mad that the experts are gone. Yeah, the experts. The number of video game articles dropped by over 100,000 in Q1. Good. Yeah, they're producing less. A lot of them getting laid off. They did it to themselves. Mass layoffs at Polygon. It's Robert De Niro laughing. Polygon shutting down must come to painful news to piss drinkers like Jason Schreier. I hope they still find a way to call attention to the racial makeup of video game studios that aren't woke enough by his standards. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, this was something that they really were policing. How many people of color you got working there in the doors? Yeah, real hard-hitting, pulse-pounding journalism. Everybody's laughing. Here's Mr. Medicare. Polygon gutted and staff fired. Like, people don't feel bad about him. Here's Asmongold reacting. Welcome home. Yeah, man, I'm a little biased. I don't. These people are nasty people that want to see people get burned down. And now, look what happened. Like, these are the reactions. Like, here's something. This is from somebody that worked there. Hard R. Remember when they're going after Stellar Blade because she's hot? And they were trying to turn this hard R thing into a big deal, acting like this was intentional. It was a joke. Bayonetta 2's blatant over-sexualization puts a big dent in an otherwise great game. It's over. A male character criticizing a woman for going into battle with her shirt hanging open is the snake eating its own tail of video game sexism. That's for Witcher 3. Everybody's laughing, and I don't blame them. You spent years shitting on gamers. How do you expect them to react? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know how you guys feel about all this. What are your thoughts? Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my comic. Link in the description. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
The year is 1945. World War II rages from the halls of Buckingham Palace to the shores of the Nile River. Even now, the clash between freedom and tyranny is about to boil over. Somewhere in North Africa, 2 American flyboys are soaring high on a reconnaissance mission, searching for clues to a peculiar new obsession, with the occult gripping the Nazi high command.